Hey players and coaches, I'm LP, and today I have another tip for you. This one is really one that has to do with some of the things that I've learned over the past 3-4 years as I was coaching young players going from 13 to 16U here in Hamilton, Canada. And it has to do with passing, okay? And I know a lot of coaches are teaching the players to pass, and the first reflex we have is we need to get the ball up, right? So a lot of us are teaching athletes to play the ball and hit the ball underneath, okay, and keeping it up. I see a lot of coaches doing some self-pass drills where kids are passing like this, right? And they're hitting the bottom of the ball, and they're hitting the bottom of the ball, and they're keeping the ball up to themselves, but they're keeping the ball up straight, which is not necessarily an action that we do very often in volleyball. More often than not, when we're trying to pass the ball, we're trying to pass the ball to the net, right? So we have a setter. So what needs to happen is if I'm in the back court, I need to send the ball to the setter. I'm going to need to send the ball forward. So where does that mean I need to hit the ball? You got it. At the back of the ball, right? So I want to make sure that when I'm teaching young athletes how to pass, I'm getting them to pass the ball forward to another location, and they're learning how to hit the back of the ball here, keeping their shoulders forward and sending that ball to the net, as opposed to keeping the shoulders up and hitting the ball at the bottom and keeping it up, okay? So we're gonna watch some players, okay, and you're gonna see which looks better to you and which looks like it's the most efficient way.
In this first pass, notice the contact with the ball. It's right underneath. The arms are under the ball and the shoulders are driving up, so the ball stays off the net. In the second pass, the contact is behind the ball, and notice the shoulders are forward and the legs are driving towards the net. On the side-by-side, you clearly see the difference between the contacts. The one on the right is much more likely to produce a good pass. So you really want your athletes to pass behind the ball.
I hope you enjoyed this tip. I hope they will help you in your training this week. If you have any questions or comments about this tip, put it in the comment below. We have a nice community that likes to discuss the tips that we feature in these videos. So please participate and have fun this week of training. And remember that it's not so much about being good or bad, but it's about getting better every single time you step on the court, okay? So have fun with volleyball this week, and once again, thanks for watching.